Coming to you from Devnexus in Atlanta, I'm Bob Rupert with the Oracle Groundbreakers team, and I'm here with Jeanne Boyarksy. Jeanne, how you doing?
Fine, thank you.
You have two sessions that you're presenting here. Kind of give me the capsulized version of those.
Sure. The first one is a full day training on Java idioms. For example, you want to use contains instead of substring and index of. We also went on to some more modern ones like new APIs that are in Java 11, take while, list of, things that make things more convenient for you as a developer. The second one is a 1 hour talk, the first full day of the conference. Java, wait, it does what? Things, not puzzlers, but things that you might actually encounter as being problems when you're doing your development.
What sort of questions did you get from the audience? I mean, are there sort of gotcha moments that people would ask you about?
Not so much them asking me as me accumulating a list in advance and sharing them with the audience. I don't think I'm up for explaining every edge case in Java myself on the spot yet.
Today, you were doing an all-day session. You're on your lunch break for that, and you have to go back. How hard is that to do an all-day training on that?
It's definitely challenging. I try to think of it as 7 different presentations that happen to be back-to-back, because then it's 7 things that are an hour long each.
Not the least bit intimidating.
It's still hard, and it is cumulative, so you can't let people fall behind. Something I find particularly challenging here at Devnexus is the range and experience levels in Java. You'll get people who are mainly JavaScript developers and who want to learn something, and at the same time, people who know Java almost as well as I did, and you have to keep that whole span of audience engaged. I've taken to including challenge problems in all of my labs to make sure that nobody can possibly finish and everybody has something to do the whole time.
Speaking of Java experience, you've been working in Java for something like 17 years.
Yes, 17 years.
Obviously, this year is Java's 25th anniversary. What's your perspective on that anniversary? Tell me about the intersection between Jeanne Boyarksy and Java.
I think it's a fun milestone. It's nice that at 25 years, it's a mature language in that it has a lot of capabilities, but it's also a young language in that we're constantly innovating, as exhibited by my presentation and the new features in Java 9, 10, and 11 that developers may or may not know about. I think it's great to see that Java has had so much sticking power, and 25 is a fun milestone. I know at my lunchtime developer discussion group, we're going to be celebrating Java's birthday in May, and I know a lot of jugs are doing the same thing.
What do you think about Java's future? I mean, what happens over the next 25 years?
I think Java has a great future, especially with the new release model where there's features coming out every 6 months. Whether you upgrade every 6 months or every 3 years, it ensures that we are evolving the language and we are getting to take advantage of those new features. I also think Java, as the JVM, is going to have a strong evolution as languages like Kotlin and others get more mature and grow so that people have more choices of what to run, because then they can interface all of that code with each other and have it all run in the JVM together.
Now, you've written a series of Java certification manuals, and you've got a new one coming up. Tell me about that.
Sure. We updated our Java 8 books for Java 11. The first one for the first exam is already out. The second one comes out in April. And by update, I mean practically rewrite. It turns out there were a lot of changes, hence the innovative language, and we wound up writing almost all of the material again.
And what's the publisher on those?
It's Cybex, which is also known as Wiley.
Okay, and those will be available.
The first one is available now. Okay. So the way Oracle changed the Java 11 certification is the OCP exam has 2 parts. Part 1 is the 815 exam. The book for that is already out. Part 2 is the 816 exam. That's the one that will be writing the book that comes out in April.
Okay. Jeanne, thanks so much for talking with me, and have fun the rest of the conference.
Thank you.